inquiring of my Negro man, Onesimus, not his real name, by the way, obviously, who is a pretty intelligent fellow, whether he had ever had the smallpox, he answered both yes and no, and then told me that he had undergone an operation which had given him something of the smallpox and would forever preserve him from it, adding that it was often used among the Gormantes, and whoever had the courage to use it was forever free of the fear of contagion. He described the operation to me and showed me in his arm the scar which it had left upon him. After Mather gathered all of this information from Onesimus, he then tried to get people to buy into this procedure within the community of colonial Boston. And people were not very keen on the idea because obviously, as we all know, there was a lot of prejudice that existed within colonial Bostonians and really most colonial communities in the United States against ideas that originated from Africa and from Asia, which is where the ideas of inoculation against smallpox came from when Cotton Mather suggested that they do this within the community. However, Cotton Mather persisted and he persevered, and along with him, another physician called Zabdiel Boylston bought into the idea, and they decided to try it in 1721. And so they inoculated, using the method that was described to Cotton Mather by his slave Onesimus. They inoculated about 246 people against smallpox. And out of those 246 people, only about 6% died. At the end of 1722, the very same year, when they performed this experiment with the 246 people, it is recorded that about 6,000 people in colonial Boston contracted smallpox. And of those 6,000 people, about 15% died. And so it was based on this data that Cotton Mather collected that the idea of inoculation against smallpox started to gain more legitimacy and more notoriety, and it started to spread throughout the United States.